I'm tripping. T300. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I was calling this. I met you, man, and it's funny because when I seen your name, that just goes to show how much we don't pay attention to shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm reading the man's name and my Ebonic kicked right in on me, like, you know what I'm saying, like Thunder. I say, man, this nigga gotta be raw for his motherfucking name to be Thunder. You know what I'm saying? So he called me. So when I finally linked up with the brother, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I got your number. You Thunder? He's like, no, that ain't my name. And I'm like, oh, right. So and then it's like it made it seem like Thunder sounded crazy, but in my head, I'm like, man, this nigga gotta be raw. This nigga named Thunder. You just don't come with no shit like that unless your shit cold. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, but you know, I had the opportunity to listen to a couple tracks from your mixtape, you know, and you know, we're gonna play that for the people later on. But I want you to go ahead and formally introduce yourself and make sure you let people know how they can get at you and follow you and be able to see exactly what you're doing.
Well, my name T300, you know what I'm saying? It's pronounced T300 and with an extra D at the end. I mean, you can pretty much follow me on my websites with just that name. I mean, what you want to know?
Man, if there's anything, I take it you up to date with your social media, so anything they want to know, they can pretty much find out about that, you know, throughout your different.
Yeah, I mean, if you want to, anything you want to know, you pretty much find out any of my social networks. I'm mostly on my Twitter and IG, but mostly Twitter.
Okay.
My Twitter is T300 with the D at the end.
Okay. That's 2 D's, right?
Yep, 2 D's.
Okay. All right, everybody. You know what I'm saying? I want to let y'all know exactly, you know, Keep It Street Clothing Line, you know, my sponsors, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Thank you for being, you know, looking out for me and being there, you know, footing the bill for me. Also, All Star Entertainment and definitely Bullies by Knuckles. We got that barbecue coming up Sunday. You know what I'm saying? The Bully Barbecue, the BYOB, that's going to be at Edgewater at 12 o'clock. So make sure y'all in the building, bring your dogs out. I mean, don't come down there with them little half-breed pit bulls out the cut, you know what I'm saying, that you done bred from your cousin and them. You know what I'm saying? You're going to bring some quality dogs down there. Don't bring no dogs in heat. Don't bring no dog-aggressive dogs, no people-aggressive dogs, and definitely don't bring no sick dogs. But come on and show your love, Cleveland. Come on and represent the bully world. And also, we want to say what's up to Fly High off of Superior, 7020, 7020. We in that boy tonight, definitely. Last night was Dollar Night, Dollar Quavo night. I ain't make it in there last night, you know what I'm saying? But I'll be in that boy tonight. We definitely gonna fly high. Fly High will get flew over. You know, but, you know, back to my man right here in the studio. I mean, how, you know, is T300, right? Am I saying, I just call you 100 or something like that?
Everybody just call me T3.
T3, that's what I'm talking about. All right, T3. Now, how long you been rapping, man?
Man, honestly, man, I started rapping in February this year.
You're kidding me?
No.
So wait a minute. So hold up. You started rapping in February and already got a mixtape about to drop?
Yeah. I'm working on my second mixtape as we speak.
Okay, y'all hear that, you lazy ass niggas? My man been rapping since February. Not last February though, 3 years ago, still sitting on the same bullshit mixtape that him and all his friends saying is old to them and ain't nobody heard it. No, none of that. My man about to drop his mixtape and working on his second one. That's what I'm talking about. That's ambition, man. And that's something that these young men, they need to hear shit like that. You know what I'm saying? They need to understand that if you want something, you got to go out here and get it and make it happen. What inspired you to do music, though?
What inspired me to do music? Man, I've been doing music since I was, 13? I was like a classical composer, piano player. Mm-hmm. And then, I didn't finish high school. I dropped out of high school, so I kind of just used those skills. And my boy right here, you know, he stayed next door to my mom, and they moved in, and he talked about he make beats. I'm like, make beats?
Make beats?
I'm like, what the hell is beats?
Right.
I'm like, I know how to play this keyboard. He's like, come on. And, you know what I'm saying, it was, you know, it took a while to get in there, and then once we got in there, I started playing the keys, and next thing you know, he like to do this little thing like, woo! Right. This nigga got jumping up and down. He like, woo! Nigga play that shit. He's
Right.
like, nigga, all you gotta do is just play that shit. I'm about to record you. So I played it, and then from then on, he started teaching me things, Fruity Loops, and he started teaching me things, and I kind of just took it from there. And next thing you know, I'm shit top of my class in producing.
Right, right. Hey, now, what's your name, my man?
My name's Marcel.
Marcel.
Marcelli Seal. Yeah, that's pretty much it, though, as far as the beats. But Marcel is my name.
How long you been, making beats then? I mean, February too, man. Come on.
No, hell no. I've been making beats since 2007. I started like 2005, but I got dead serious around 2007. Me and my dude Kareem, shout out to C2G.
Okay.
Click, I mess with them and my niggas.
Right. What neighborhood?
We all stay in Euclid.
Okay.
Right. But that's it, just Euclid over there by Lakeshore.
Okay.
But yeah, we got started with the music, and then like you said, I met my homie and I taught him everything he know, and then he just ran with it.
All right, that's how it be, man. So I mean, that's strong collaboration, man. When you can just meet somebody, and next thing you know, man, they dropping mixtapes. You feel what I'm saying? And then like a lot of people, it's either you got it or you don't. Some people born with it, and they just gotta apply it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? So it sounds like that's what happened here. You feel what I'm saying?
It was kind of funny, you know what I'm saying? I was producing. I started taking it seriously around like 2009, 2010, and I was charging people for beats at first, and then it was like, man, I just want to get my name out here.
Right.
So I started giving free beats away. Man, I gave free beats away from like 2010 all the way up to like 2013,
Right.
end of 2013.
Just
And
trying
then,
to get your
yeah,
name out.
and then I'm talking about, man, I done ran across every artist, every local artist. I think I came across almost every last one of them. Every last one of them was either a waste of time, you know what I'm saying, or they had their own clique and they wasn't trying to, hear me out, or they just made music and they sat on their computer.
Right.
So then, I'm sitting there freestyling, and all my homies, they just like, nigga, why don't you rap, nigga?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Why you don't
You know what I'm
rap?
saying? Why you don't rap? You know what I'm saying? And next thing you know, I was like, fuck it. And then I linked back up with Marcel, and it was like, this nigga's like, no, nigga, we about to do this.
Right.
And shit, I ain't have a studio, so I was like, fuck it, we about to go to Top of the World. Shout out to Top of the World Studios. And I've been recording my mixtape ever since. And I mean, at every song, I'm just getting better and better.
Okay. How many tracks can they expect on the mixtape?
On this Hardwoods is 7 songs plus a bonus track, so in total 8 songs. And then the next mixtape is gonna be about anywhere from 16 to 20 songs.
16 to 20 songs?
Yeah.
All right, well, y'all already know what time it is, and if you don't know, you better ask somebody. It's time to get into one of these tracks. And before we get into it, let me go ahead and give y'all the number in case y'all want to call in and holler at my man. 530-881-1212. That's 530-881-1212. And they're going to ask for a meeting ID. And the meeting ID is 689-572-790. All right, let's hear that, man. Go ahead. We're gonna play this one right here. So go ahead and introduce that cut.
What cut is that? Hardwoods?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the intro to my mixtape. Pretty much, I mean, the song is pretty much about my life. Like, I mean, everything I've done to the foolish shit that I've done. I mean, it's just my life.
So this the indicator, right?
Yeah, I mean, the whole mixtape is about my life. That's why I call it Hardwoods. I mean, a lot of people don't know. I used to have, when I was around like 19, I was living in the woods. Like, real talk. This nigga, he laughs every time.
Hey, man, that one funny. My man laughed. I'm sitting here like, get the fuck out of here.
It's real struggle, man.
Right.
I lived in the woods. Man. Like,
Here in Cleveland?
Yeah, I was right there off of 276 and right behind the Giant Eagle. Right behind in them woods. A lot of people that live in Euclid know about the woods.
Right there and shit.
Damn.
And I had to live in them woods, man, and then, I had to make my way. I met a couple of girls, I finessed them, you know what I'm saying? They let me come stay with them. Then I, went to Lakeland, finessed that check, and then bought me a car. Then I slept in my car for 6 months, and then.
Man, wait.
Yeah.
We gonna talk more, man. Let's get into this track right here.
Oh, I'm just thinking.
Damn, we go. Hey man, but for you to be here right now, you know what I'm saying, smiling, laughing, that just goes to show that was a stepping stone that prepares you for where you at right now. You know what I'm saying? And I can't see nothing but bigger and better things, man. When you got that drive and you got that zeal, when it's like, fuck it, it's either live or die, that's what I'm talking about. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about, man.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about right there. You know what I'm saying? That right there, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I definitely like that.
We got 28, and we got your girl in the back too. Listening to All Star Radio, Friday night, 6 to 9 p.m. on hot101.net. Straight from the streets of Cleveland, Ohio. Land of the potholes and the orange.
Land of the potholes and the orange barrels. My man was silly with that one. You know what I'm saying? I like that cut right there. I like that. Now, you was before we went to the song, you was talking about your struggle. And you know how you was able to get to where you at right now, the different things you experienced. You know what I'm saying? Listening to that song, you know what I'm saying? Like you was taught by the hardwoods. You know what I'm saying? It taught you a lesson, and you can take a person can take their experience. A person you could take your experience and try to teach other people. But if it was something you had to tell them to represent who you is, for them to know exactly who you are and what you and not what you represent, but what made you who you are, what would you say? What would it be?
I mean, honestly, what made me who I am is just staying strong. You know, just having hope. You know, hope is a cliche, but it has as much power as you give it. You feel me? Like, you know, and if you keep hope alive, you know, anything is possible.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? Definitely. Don't shit come to a sleeper but a dream. You know what I'm saying? You gotta wake up and make it happen though. You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard. You get a lot of closed doors, a lot of no's, but when it make them yeses, all the more better. You know what I'm saying? It definitely does. Now you got your first mixtape about to drop, and you working on your second. You spend a lot of time in the studio?
Yeah, I spent too much time in the studio. Too much
Too much time.
Too much time.
Hey man, my dude Project be hitting me constantly like, man, when we going back to the studio? Hey man, it get to the point, man, you know, your producer who you doing music with, man, y'all get to know each other well. You feel what I'm saying? You be spending so much time in the studio. You know what I'm saying? And you know, it's the grind, man. People don't understand it. You know, my girl be like, damn, y'all going to the studio again. They don't understand it. They don't understand it. You know, it's like, you know, a wise man told me, if you get a job doing what you love to do, you never work a day in your life. It's always fun. You feel what I'm saying? So it got to be fun for you. You've been rapping since February and already about to put down your second mixtape, man. And you inspired. What is the money? Is the fame, the fact that you just
You actually, to be honest with you, you know what I'm saying, the fame, I know all that stuff comes with it. I just want to be able to do what I can do and love what I do. And I know that it's hard, you can't do that without getting paid for it because you gotta live.
You gotta.
So, but in the sense of it, you know, I want to be, you know, I don't need all those millions. You know what I'm saying? I just need enough to take care of my family.
Right.
My dream is to help my city get back to where they used to be, you know what I'm saying? You know, $10,000, you know, you make $1 million. You make $1 million off an album. You make 10 million off an album. Let's just say that, you know, you only need one.
Right.
You know.
That's real talk. You know, that's real
and the rest
talk.
of it, you know, 10,000 could save a person's life.
Definitely. You know what I'm saying? They say the average person living off no more than $30,000 a year. Some people can't contemplate that because they got so much money. But then again, you got some people who's not even making that. You know, and
you make 30,000, but you really only spend about 18.
What the rest of it?
That's just 30,000 is just the gross. Like teachers gross $24,000, but they really after taxes are only seeing about 16 to 18,000.
That's real shit right there. FICA gonna get his. You know what I'm saying? Everybody go. Hey man, you know what? That bring me to this thought that I had, man. I was talking to my dude, and we sitting there talking about. Matter of fact, it was when I was getting my truck towed, because my truck been broke down on me, my little mule for everybody. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we was driving. He said, I don't mind towing my people's $35 or $40. I'll come pick you up and take you and tow your car, because I know, it's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? And everybody don't have AAA. And I said, man, I can understand that. He said, but what gets me is when they want to short me on the $35 and $40 that I'm charging them. I'm already giving them a deal, and they want a deal on the deal. You feel what I'm saying? And then I told him, I was like, I told him, yeah, welcome to the radio. How you doing?
What's going on? This Mark, what's good, man? Hey, man, that's love, baby.
Are you a fan? That's good, man. I'm glad you called up to represent. Where you from? EC. That's a good deal, man. You said your beats raw, man. And I mean, you said your beats the way they is.
Yeah. Shit. For exclusive, I charge about 100, no less than 100. For a feature, man, I charge about 100. T3. Hundred. HU. T3. HUNDRED. At yahoo.com. All right, for sure.
Thanks for calling in. How you doing? You on the radio?
What's good, baby? Hey.
Yeah, do
Hey,
it.
thanks, man. Much love.
I'm going to be playing you for me because I want you to produce my album.
Oh yeah, man, for sure, man. We gotta get up.
For sure, so I'm about to get some money and everything, I'm standing to the work. I'm producers in Japan, promote things around Cleveland, Court, Miles, figuring out these bars, So it's all good, we don't that.
You already know, man. Thanks. Where you calling from?
Cleveland, alright.
That's what I'm talking about. All right, my man. Thanks for calling in.
Alright, thanks y'all for having me. God bless y'all.
Thank you, man. God bless you too, man.
You too, man.
See, that's what I'm talking about, man. A lot of people say, man, ain't no love in Cleveland. You know what I'm saying? I don't see that, man. And I asked,
Downstairs.
huh?
He said he downstairs.
Oh, okay. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? They say there's no love here, no love there, man. But I don't see that, and I don't feel it. You know what I'm saying? I got one more cut from you, but I ain't gonna play that right now, man. I'm gonna play it in a minute. You feel what I'm saying?
Okay.
So we gonna get into another track that you just featured on the mixtape.
Mm-hmm. That's the same track as Hardwood.
Right? No, I'm just saying you just featured on the mixtape.
Mm-hmm.
The Bike Styles
Mm-hmm.
Volume 1 mixtape,
Mm-hmm.
and it just got released the other day. So y'all can go check that out. We gonna get the information on that, so everybody can go listen to that. But right now we're gonna get into another cut from another local artist. You know what I'm saying? This one, I'm a fan. You know what I'm saying? This Baby Badass, and they're standing on the bar. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to check this out. Y'all already know. If y'all listen to it, y'all already know. Y'all listen to the show, y'all already know what it is. Yeah, Baby Badass, y'all. Y'all know I like that little shit right there. You know what I'm saying? I like her, man. She was. I had her in here the other day, a couple shows ago, man. You know, she threw down to earth, cool young lady. You know what I'm saying? And she about to do her thing in the rap game. But I always ask the artists the same question. You know what I'm saying? I always ask them, you know, how can we get Cleveland where it needs to be when it comes to local hip hop artists? The talent is here. You feel what I'm saying? We got the talent. You know, everybody calling, showing you love, man. That's how it's supposed to be. And we was just talking about how people say there's no love in Cleveland. It's nothing but hate, this hate land, thief land, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But I guess it all depends on who you are and who you love. If you show love and be there for people, people gonna love you and be there. Everybody, yes, there's exceptions to the rule. Everybody don't always be there and everybody don't always show you love. But for the most part, is it hard for you to get love?
Yeah. I mean, I get more love from people out of town than I do in Cleveland.
That's the truth, man. That's why we need to change.
I mean, at the same time, I mean, it's people that show love. It's not enough. You know what I'm saying? You need more to make an entrance, a grand entrance.
Right.
And it's hard. And a lot of times, you know, I feel like, you know, people should watch carefully who the people they support.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people support a lot of artists, and then when they make it big, they turn their backs on them. You know what I'm saying? Or you gotta watch the personality. You can't just listen to the music. You gotta actually know who you support.
Right, you have to. I mean, shit, Ray Cash had to leave. Bone had to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then when they blew, they came back.
Mm-hmm.
But man, I remember when Bone came back, these niggas was trying to rob them and whoop their ass and shit.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man, you go to Texas, you go to Atlanta, try to run up on half them niggas, man, talking about fighting.
Man, you got the whole city trying to whoop
exactly,
you.
the whole
Right.
motherfucking city, man. And here it is here from Cleveland, and that's you. If you locked up,
Well, see, you know
if
what?
you, hold on, wait, if you from Cleveland and you go to jail and you locked up, oh yeah, well we from Cleveland.
Right.
Y'all to click up then.
Right.
But out here on these streets, it seems like it's totally different. We need to change that, man. We need to change that, and that's really what I want to do, man. That's my main goal, is to stop this hate and let us collaborate and make something happen. You feel what I'm saying? The money out there, that mixtape, you home, you know what I'm saying? Not only it's getting distributed here in Ohio, man, it's all over the country. You feel what I'm saying? So it's gonna be people definitely, you know, trying to get at you. But I hope that the people that put, you know, White Styles and DJ BX, he I know he take care of his business across the board. So I know if it's people that's looking, trying to find out who these different artists is on this mixtape, he definitely gonna get a line to you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm talking about. Because it's easy to talk down on somebody else. And it's easy to try to turn your back on somebody else. But it's just, it'd be hard for you to go ask somebody and lay your hand out to ask for some help. And that'd be the problem with majority of the haters are scared to ask for help. You know what I'm saying? And they only give out the vibe and the energy that they feel within themselves.
True.
You feel what I'm
That's
saying?
very
And
true.
that's the fucked up part
I'm
about
all
it.
about that.
You see what I'm saying? Because it would be a lot easier. Man, it's not hard to, like, for real. Like, I know people in the studio, the radio station I'm on, they charge people to come in to do these interviews and to play their music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And ain't shit wrong with that, you know? But my whole thing, I'm giving it a year, man.
Mm-hmm.
I'm free bringing artists in for a year, and then I'm charging. As long as I got sponsors that's taking care of my show, I'm not going, cause I want local artists. If you want to hear your music on the radio, Friday 6 to 9, you know I'm gonna play at least one of your songs. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Then it get to the point, as many local artists I got, I might have to. Man, when I give him you know, because at the end of my show, I got a DJ mixing, right?
Mm-hmm.
It may get to the point where he only can mix my local artists. You feel what I'm saying? I want a local artist. So yeah, man, we can listen to mainstream music any time of the day. Turn on 107.9 and whoever lays in their pockets,
Right.
that's your music gonna get played. you ain't gotta lace pockets to get your music played on the radio.
Right.
And that's how I feel.
I
wish it would have been like that.
Respect you, and I appreciate you,
man,
for being like that. Because
right.
That's what we need.
Man, we need it's talent here in Cleveland, man. And I'm trying to represent it all. You feel what I'm saying? I can't hold it all on my back. But I'm member to Cream. She promote local hip hop artists. You know what I'm saying? DJ Raven, all of them, man. All these cats promote local hip hop artists. You feel what I'm saying? They do, and I love that. This radio station is for Cleveland. I mean, it ain't just for Cleveland, because in a minute I'll be playing my man Maul music from he right now he doing this thing in D-Town, but that ain't even where he from, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I can't even call him a Detroit artist, but that's where he at. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna play some of his music. Anybody, man, I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I went out to the D, he came down to the club, we was at the little bar, he came, showed love, we had a cocktail or two, was sitting there chopping it up. And man, just meeting these cats and vibing with them, letting them know, man, it's people that want to hear this music, man. You know what I'm saying? The only reason I learned half these songs is because when I turn on the radio, they constantly playing the same shit over and over again. And I'm forced, subliminal messages is forcing me to learn this music and to like this music. You feel what I'm saying? It's not a choice. You know what I'm saying? They're forcing me to like that
This is
shit.
real shit.
You know what I'm saying? That's the truth, man.
Think about how many songs come on the radio, man, and you've heard them, and you be like, man, this is some bullshit.
But you singing it.
And then, nigga, after a while, this your favorite song.
Your favorite song.
Because they didn't beat it into your brain.
Hey, man, the Nazis did it with the Jews.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They did it to the slaves.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Constant repetition. That's why when you practice. When you're doing in practice, you practice.
Mm-hmm.
That way, when it's time for it, you resort to what you know. You feel what I'm saying? That's why the military drill. That way, when your heart racing and you into it, like you at the club,
You're going to go straight to
what you know. That bullshit.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Man. I just showed you damn right.
Hey, we don't have to live like that, man. We don't have to be zombies.
Right.
We can pick the music we like. We can choose the music that we want to hear.
Absolutely.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yes, I do.
I mean, I got plans for the show. You know, once again, you know, we got callers calling in. We're gonna play a couple songs. Then they can pick what song they want to be the feature of the week, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But my whole thing is local artists, man. Making these local artists have a place where they know they can get their music played and people gonna listen to it.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's about. You know, it's listeners listening to the show.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? They want to hear that shit. They want to hear the local music.
Got it.
You know what I'm saying? And Cleveland got it. Hey man, you how many different artists you produce for?
Shit, man. All right. Technically, technically, everybody is like unknown, and we're all underground.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, nobody of mainstream, nobody of seriousness yet, but. Like the C2G camp, like I done made like my boy Kareem. We started off making beats together. I done made 1,000 cuts for them. I done produced my boy Dominic. He coming up on the R&B side. My boy Greg does a lot of hip hop music and stuff. It's a lot of people like up and coming that's doing stuff like that, you know. But
see, what the thing about it is though, you fucks with them,
right? Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about. You feel what I'm saying? Now you say, like you just said, they're not mainstream, they're not known like this, that, and the other. But the thing about it is though, they known to who they known to.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? And that the people who they known to them, they doing their thing.
Right.
And that's how it all starts.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right. It's one more guy. This guy, E.C. Marv. He's up and coming. That's the one that
he got a cut on that mixtape too.
Yeah, he featured on the whole list.
Right, so because he was there. He was there. I seen he was there. I met him that day.
That's He got an intro. He's got a mixtape coming out called Rich Dreams too.
Right.
I produced the first track, the intro, to this CD. So I'm still waiting for that to come out. That's the only big, like out of the little unknown, that's the biggest little unknown name right there.
See, but you gotta understand this, man. I know a lot of cats that know E.C. Marv.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah,
when you talk about artists out of Cleveland, you know what I'm saying? It's a buzz. It create a buzz.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, oh man, I can't believe I forgot the one dude name, man. I was playing this dude music for a minute. You feel what I'm saying? Hey man, my cousin Duke, you know what I'm saying? He produced for Chip the Ripper and a lot of them cats. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's to the point, man, where you got people all over the country know about Cleveland artists in Cleveland.
That's crazy.
You feel what I'm saying? But the ugly part about it is though, when you look at Cleveland for that vibe and see who Cleveland pushing, Cleveland pushing nobody. We got to go somewhere else to get the love.
I do not want to disrespect the city that I've been in for so long, but this is the truth, man. Like, we have to stop hopping on the bandwagon with these other cities, man. Like, nigga, we do everything, nigga. We acting like we from the South one year, we act like we from New York.
You already know.
Year.
P came. We the ones made P rich.
I believe, man. Listen,
P rich.
Master P, man.
He rich.
We was bumping his music more than the niggas in the South, man.
Yeah, we was.
Like,
We
we
made
do
it
that.
rich.
We do that when
We
that whole
made it
look.
rich.
Man, Cleveland has to stop, man. We have to start supporting our own, have our own swag, man.
And that's the thing, man. Hey man, you
And I ain't
said
knocking
it.
other niggas though at all.
It ain't about that, man, because you gotta understand. See, those are fans.
Right.
You gotta understand. See, you dealing with different categories. You got the fan,
Right.
who jumps on different bandwagons. We need those.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? We need those. But you gotta understand, it's hard to go to them right now because it ain't enough people kissing the. Okay, I'm gonna keep it all the way real. Kissing enough ass yet.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So once you get your ass kissed a little more, then here they come. And then you welcome them. Hey, you welcome them. Right now it was fuck y'all.
Yeah.
But in a minute it's gonna be
You
over.
right.
But that's how it go though.
You right.
You feel what I'm saying? Because the love is not really there. You feel what I'm saying? But you got your camp and you got the people who you deal with that show you the love. That's the reason why I was asking about the love. You know what I'm saying? But let me, you know, I definitely do not want to take nothing away from your music and your craft. Okay. But who you, if you was to say my style is kind of like this or it's kind of like that, it's my own, you know what I'm saying? But this person inspired me and I try to, because me personally, Too Short, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He inspired the hell out of me. You feel what I'm saying? It was to the point I knew none of my music get played on the radio because the things that I rap about and the things that I say. Who inspired you? Or who would you say your style kind of like, if you will?
I really don't know. I kind of just make it all up in my head.
It's pretty unique, man. For very honest, I can't see anybody like that's comparable because this nigga's so different. Like, he's so ill with it.
Right. I mean, we heard the cut. We heard one.
Right.
We gonna play the next one. We gonna play the next one. You know, look for that mixtape. What's the name of it?
Hardwood.
Hardwoods, and it's coming out
Oh, it's coming out October 10th.
October 10th, and you're gonna be able to get it on what?
5 mixtapes and that piff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna have hard copies.
Okay. All right. Now you SoundCloud out there, Reverb Nation, it's a lot of different ones.
Oh no.
And all of them you get paid off of. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, make sure that these people got the access to it. You feel what I'm saying? Make sure it's available for them. I'm definitely gonna be playing your cuts. You feel what I'm saying? I'm definitely. And the reason why I asked you about your style and you know who you like or who who do you not try to emulate or imitate, but you know who you feel like this nigga, me and this dude can collaborate together and we may put some hot shit down because we kind of rap about the same type of shit. You feel what I'm saying?
Well, you know what? I only reason I say I don't really have an inspiration. I mean, I listen to a lot of people's music. I like artists. I mean, I like J. Cole, you know what I'm saying? I like artists, but I don't really have an inspiration because there's nobody that gives an inspiration. A lot of artists just rapping, they're just making music. Nobody's really telling anything that I can relate to, you know. And
man, your struggle real though.
It's all bars, you know. Everybody, like I tell everybody, man, you can be the hottest person with bars, man, but at the same time, that don't make you the fan favorite.
Twister, he a hot 16. I mean, for real, he a hot 16, but he ain't, you know.
Twister has changed too, man.
Definitely.
He's live, man. He's talking about a lot of more deeper shit with that, like, that spiritual shit that people don't really talk about. That's a whole nother conversation in itself, though. But like, he done metamorph, man. His music is going over a lot of people's heads.
He a hot 16 though.
Right, though. You right.
He get on your track, 16 bars, he'll
Oh,
go.
you light your shit up, though.
Right,
But
he will. But as far as his tapes,
Mhm.
his tapes haven't did numbers.
You right,
His
though.
singles and his features do numbers.
Right.
You feel me? Because I went to a Twister concert, DJ Slouch
Mhm.
on the ones and twos. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
It was like 30 of us in there.
Damn.
30. But every song he did was features on different
Right.
songs. None of his own shit.
Oh shit, right.
I mean, but that's the reality.
Yeah.
And but if that's how he make his money, and that's how he do, because he know you call Twister, he gonna drop you a hot 16.
Yeah.
That song gonna blow. I'm not knocking him.
Right.
But as far as putting together whole compilations, it's not taking off like
Artistic whole joint,
exactly.
OCD,
And that beat, you know.
And I just talk. And my music is no different from anybody else's. I don't really have too much different. I like to talk about my life and other people's lives and history.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you know, it's a lot of things I say that a lot of people don't get. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, something I said in one of my songs, I said, everybody more peaceful who really honored the treaty. Like, you know what I'm saying? It goes way beyond if you really know about the history of how America came. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And if you know about how America came to be, then you know that it was war from the beginning. It was violence from the beginning.
Right.
And a lot of my music is just like I said, my struggle, other people's struggle, things people can relate. But it ain't always about that music. I make, you know what I'm saying, I make club music too, you know.
Uh-huh.
But no, I don't really know anybody that really makes music like me.
That's good, man. That's good. I mean, I'm glad to hear that. I'm definitely glad to hear that.
Not even saying that arrogantly either.
Yeah, I'm not saying
Like,
it arrogantly.
Right.
different, right?
Yeah.
Right. I mean, hey, but even if he was arrogant, it's
Right.
the truth. You can't
Right.
deny. It ain't so much being arrogant. If
Right.
if that's how you define the truth, then that's your truth.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, I can interpret it. The fans can interpret it how they want to. It is what it is. If you know him, feel nobody like him, nobody like him. I mean, don't get me
Right.
wrong. I mean, Too Short, Devin the Dude, Pimp C,
I like
Bun B.
Biggie.
Hey, you know who underrated though?
All them niggas underrated like with a little bit.
Jada Kiss.
Oh yeah.
Say it again for the world. I don't think they heard you.
Jada Kiss is underrated. Hey man, he one of the hands down, man. He one of the coldest lyricists
Ever, man.
walking,
One of the
breathing
niggas
right
ever
now.
blessed
You know what I'm
life,
saying?
man.
To me, killing Jay. I don't care what nobody say, man. Jada Kiss is killing him,
Jay
man.
been on some sucker
You know what I'm
shit.
saying?
That nigga Kiss always been 100.
Always,
man. That
man.
nigga stuck to the script. As you can see, man, I feel like on that industry shit, like, you be having the lightweight sell out to, you know what I'm saying, today what
And
they
they
want you
doing
to do
it.
today, what their agenda
They
is.
doing
Like,
it.
see,
Yup.
with this music is deeper than rap, man. They trying to push a hidden message behind that shit, man. Some niggas just won't sell out. So they won't get the blessing. You know what I'm saying? Niggas won't be behind them. Like, Jada Kiss could be just as relevant as anybody going. You know what I'm saying?